Right for the heart, gotta go die. Baby, it looks so easy. You gotta go on so, baby, and so you're not only reason. Baby, now when I have enough love.
Close to that.
One Direction.
All my life.
Me.
It's never been. I don't know the lyrics, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
My son Cody, they call him Cody Bug, had a best friend in kindergarten that had Down syndrome, and he kept asking us to adopt a child with Down syndrome. But while I was pregnant with Cody, I was told he had Down syndrome. Like, I was super excited, like overjoyed. And then we went and got a sonogram, and they said, oh, he doesn't have Down syndrome and stuff like that. So that's where it kind of started. Cody was actually looking on the internet and found Joey. And I thought, well, what the heck? Because I've always wanted to adopt a child with Down syndrome, and he wasn't potty trained at 10 when we first met him, so all the families that were interested backed out. So we got Joey by default, I guess, but we're the lucky ones. And I honestly, he was with a great foster family. They were just older, so, and I don't think they had ever been around kids with special needs, so he was potty trained in less than a week. So he was our youngest, he was 10. And then Tracy, they sent us a thing, and he was in a facility, and that broke my heart, because I don't think any of these guys need to be in like facilities and things like that. So he didn't fit into our family. He has Down syndrome and autism, and he's not a big people person, but he was abused by his adoptive family. He was removed from his adoptive family. So when we met him, but the first thing he did to Cody was grabbed Cody and hugged onto him, like put his little head in his shoulder, and we're like, oh. So that's how we got Tracy. And then came you, Mr. Anthony. And we had actually inquired on Anthony a couple years before that, and they said that he'd already been adopted. So basically Anthony fell through the cracks. He had never had a family to adopt him or anything. So with Cameron, Julian, they'd sent us some pictures of Julian, but then they said, oh, by the way, he has a brother after a couple weeks, and then they sent us a video of Cameron. And that's where it just went, and it just grew. And then they sent us a picture of Devlin, and I had seen him a couple years before, and I'm like, oh, he'll be adopted. And the picture from what I had seen when he was younger to the picture that I got, his eyes were sad to me. They had like little dark circles under him, and he was in a facility. So we're like, okay, we'll go. Because every adoption's always been, okay, now we're done. But then we met this guy.
Do you love Cameron?
Yeah, we love him. Seize them.
Seize him. You guys could get jobs as voice actors.
Yeah.
All the voice has been taken. All the movie actors been taken.
All the movie actors have been taken?
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you mean by that?
It has been run up.
Oh, does he smell good?
You know his myth.
What's he smell like?
Huh?
You smell perfume.
Oh, perfume.
Yeah.
For me?
Huh. Where, Freddie?
These guys are usually considered unadoptable, and I hate that, because they should be adoptable. None of these guys should have been in the system till they were 15 years old. Everyone's like, oh, they're so blessed to have you, but I think we're the ones that are blessed because they teach so much compassion, and people are like, blah, 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 but it's true, they do. They don't judge people, you know? Like, we have a house full of love.
Anthony, do you like Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
What do you like about Mickey Mouse?
Hey,
Timmy.
Yeah.
Anthony is the hall monitor, taking down names on who did whatever wrong, even if it's my husband or me, he's gonna tell. And he loves to clean and help. Julian, what's your personality?
What?
Your personality.
Yeah.
He's just friendly, and he loves to hang out. He likes to work with now you work with Cody, and you work the dogs, right?
My dog.
He loves to work. He loves the horses. He worked at the feed store when they was in town. And Joey, do you wrestle?
So,
Yeah.
listen it close. What I got?
And then Cameron's our movie buff. Movie and music. And very, very friendly. Loves people. He likes to party.
Yeah. Trolls. Just Timberlake.
Oh, I love this song. You guys like to do dancing?
Yeah.
7, 8.
Get it. Woo! Oh yeah. Love it, Julian.
Yeah.
Julian, wow.
Believe, believe, believe.
If you had a message for Justin Bieber, if he saw this video, what would you want to say?
Hello. A good day to you, sir. Good day. I said good day to you. I said good day. I love you.
You met Mary Beth while she's sleeping. So I grew up with Mary Beth. My mom had a group home with 6 ladies. So that's where my love started. So I have a love for people with disabilities and elderly people. I love to listen to their stories. So when I was young, I'd always tell my mom, oh, I hope I have a child with Down syndrome. And everybody's like, oh, don't wish that, don't wish that. So that's kind of where it started with her. And then when I turned 18, I managed a group home that had 8 men with my husband. I started respite care, and then I think I was 21 when we managed the home that had 8 men with disabilities and stuff. I've just always had a heart. And that was my husband's first interaction with people with disabilities, is when he met us at my mom's house. But that's it. I grew up with Mary Beth. We played Barbie dolls together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy. She's 66 now.
What, dude? Oh. Jeez.
Where's the ladder? Oh, great. Wet ladder.
You got it. You won't melt. I had talked about, I've always wanted a playground like that for the boys, you know, because they're adults. So sometimes when we go down to the local playground and there's little kids, it could be scary to the little kids. Do you know what I'm saying? To have these adults on the big playground and stuff. He says, I talked to Little Tykes and they want to have a meeting. Are you available? Like right then, we hopped on.
But you guys got the playground because somebody on TikTok.
Mr. Mback, and he's been very good to the boys. He sent Anthony an iPad, sent the boys some like shoes that had like superheroes on them and things like that. He's been very, very nice. We've never met him. We'd love to meet him. But that playground has been such a blessing to these boys. Joe's down 35 pounds. He's lost 50 pounds because they're constantly moving. Cameron's moving muscles that he's never moved before, and it took him probably good 3 or 4 months before he could climb that chain that he showed you. And now he's just up and down it and down. They'll go out for hours and play on that playground.
Hello, Ty.
Oh. Cameron, great job.
Thank you.
Their love is unconditional. And I will tell you, like, these boys are loyal. You know, even when they're mad at you, they'll come back, I love you, I'm sorry, or, you know, or you do anything. I just look at the way that they don't see a difference. They don't see a difference in color. They don't see a difference in age. They don't see a difference in disability. They just accept everybody. Anybody can come into this house and they're your friend.
Family.
And that's what I like, because you don't meet people like that all the time. They judge you on your clothes, the way you walk, the way you talk, just anything. And these guys don't have it. And I explain that too to people on TikTok that like make rude comments. Said, you know, if you ever met them, you'd fall in love with them. You would really like these guys. And I'd be like, oh, by the way, those are cool tattoos you have. The boys love them. I said, you should see the video of their tattoos. And like, oh. And then next thing I know, that guy sent a private message apologizing about it. You know, they usually will catch themselves. Because we had one that was like on us for like a week, just a week. And I private messaged him. And he was probably like my first one that was like very kind, and he had become friends. And then he sent them a Venmo. They go take him to Starbucks and stuff like that. So it changed. And he was like a rough guy, worked at a garage and had the tattoos and stuff. But then he saw the boys, and like I said, I'm just trying to give my boys a normal life. I said, but you know, I'm not being rude, but people like you don't make it easy. I said, because for mama's heart, you're breaking it. I said, because that's my child. I said, and I don't want them to be in a world where you think of things like that. I said, because you know, if I came in to get our car fixed, you wouldn't have treated them like that. You'd probably been very friendly to them. He was like, you're right, I wouldn't.
What's your favorite thing to do on a Saturday?
Well, stay in our rooms, dance, the beat music, and go to lunch.
Chicago pizza.
Whoa.
Yep.
This is
Much
just-
cargo.
Couple of us.
I like to sit in the booth.
You know, I haven't really interacted with very many people that have Down syndrome and special needs, and honestly, they're just people, and they're more kind-hearted and just great to be around. Every time I see them, I just get a big smile on my face. It's just really great to see them always. They make my day.
Sometimes I wish we had a bigger house that we could adopt more kids, but financially it would be impossible. I mean, our grocery bill's ridiculous. We're out of room in the car. I mean, there's nowhere for anybody to sit. You know. Yeah, you might get to sit in the front, but no, I wouldn't change anything, And the other question I get all the time too is, well, what's going to happen to them? Are they always going to live with you? If they want to live with us, yes. If they wanted to try supported living, they could. We did buy a camp trailer that's out there for Anthony because he thought he wanted to. He lasted like 2 hours. He's afraid of the wind. The tree kind of made a noise on the thing and he was done. But who knows? The other boys might want to try it later. We want to raise our boys to be as independent as possible because we're not going to be here. You know what I'm saying? I want someone to be like, oh, we could take Joe, or, oh, we could have Cameron. And, we want them as independent as possible.
Here, so.
What's up?
Do it. Let me see.
Oh my God. Yeah, go. Sis. Oh.
Working hard, brother.
They like to go out in the barn. My husband also works. He works at a coal mine, but he's also a farrier. So they like to go out when he's out in the barn with the horses and stuff. And this guy will just start raking up and doing things. And where does Dad take you when you go to? Does he go take you to get a pop?
Yeah, Sun-kissed.
Sun-kissed. You guys get to go to Dollar General, even though we have the pantry full of pop.
Go to parents' house too.
Yeah, you like to go to Grandma and Grandpa's house. Dad takes you on the mountains to go ride your horse.
Yeah, I took it a lot.
Yeah, Dad told you sometimes cowboys have to be quiet on the mountain because he loves to talk. He does it be quiet in the country. And what did Dad tell you? Sometimes cowboys are what?
Too much.
Quiet. Because he'll just come up with things like out of that you're not even talking about just because he talks a lot. But it's okay.
Yeah, we can relate to that.
Love.
Love. It's all about love.
It's all about love.
Best Bob, smell.
Of Gary.
Meow. Meow.
What? Is there a cat in here?
No.
All right, who has the best SpongeBob laugh impression?
Me.
Oh.
Most people fall in love with these guys. There was, I don't want to name him, but there was a kid in Douglas that he was kind of troubled, getting in trouble all the time and, not from the best family. Well, he ended up working in their classroom because he liked the boys so much. And then the last I heard, he was going to school to become a special education teacher. And then there's another kiddo from Douglas that he has become a special education teacher because of the boys being around him because he went to school with my son and Joe, so they're all at the high school together, and he has now become a special education teacher. And he said it's because of meeting the boys and stuff. Hi. Bispo? Thank you. But so that's been an impact because they'd never been around this population.
Hey. So.
Got one today.
Oh yeah.
Let me take a picture. There you go. You boys have a good day.
Thank you.
I have no more.
Oh yeah.
You got some pets? You got dogs?
Yeah.
Well, here. Give these to your dogs.
Good boy.
It's not all rainbows and butterflies. I mean, there's times where they get on my nerves and I get on their nerves. You know what I'm saying? But they will bless your life. There's so much love and joy in them. And you know, you look at like our TikTok, they have a viral video going right now, but because 99% of the comments are not very nice, you know, but we're here to stay. And some of the people like have come back to me and said, you know, I really appreciate the way you handled my comment, and I'm so sorry that I commented that. Like, we've had 5 people, and if that's 5 more people that are understanding and accepting, then that's, you know, that's great. So, and we never treat them bad. You know, we welcome to our page and stuff like that, because the boys are here to show, that you're accepted and you can do just as much as anybody else.
Yes.
But I would suggest everybody. And if not a child with Down syndrome, any child, because every kid needs a home. But these guys have blessed our family.
Good. Cheers.
Thank you for watching this story. My dad and I are so happy that we get to do this, and it all started when we began the journey to make a movie inspired by our friend Jay, who has Down syndrome. The movie is called Made with Love. As we work on raising the budget, we've met incredible people in the Down syndrome community whose stories have inspired us. We are super grateful to be partnered with Rod's Heroes to make these videos. Rod's Heroes inspires families to adopt children with Down syndrome while also providing resources designed to empower and uplift the Down syndrome community. To learn more about Rod's Heroes and how to get involved, please visit the link in the description.